All right, my friends, we have 1830 here, smoked cheese cookie, full-blown guide for you, and I couldn't be more excited. A 3-star auto team. That is correct, and that is what we're covering in today's episode. Many of you have asked, I've delivered, I promise. With that, thank you for tuning in, as always, as we go through the 4 T's, the tactics, the team, the treasures, and the toppings, in order to help you succeed and overcome smoked cheese cookie right here to smoke this one. Now, with that said, if you got a question or comment along the way, do let me know and come join us in the Discord server. We've got a great community there, active community. Thank you, everyone. And I was so excited to post all these different teams and this one in particular ahead of time for you. Now, with that, let's go ahead and break into it here today. So a couple things about this particular run. We are in story mode. The easy one, 1830. Now this level is actually fairly difficult. It took me a while, several iterations. I went from 1-star to 2-star to 3-star, constant testing in order to get by. Now there's several different teams allow you to do it, and it's not this one that's going to be the 3-star, so we're going to cover that here in a second. I need to hold you here for a few minutes, right? No, I'm just kidding. So a couple things here. Now here is what we have to worry about. Data copy. Whenever certain enemies use specific skills or get hit, your cookies will gain error points. Once the error points are fully stacked, you will gain glitch status. When the glitch status wears off or is dispelled and there is a monster nearby, it creates an enemy clone. We also have healing decreased, HP capacity shield decreased, and enemies debuff resist increased. Problems. Now, a couple key things here on this one. You are going to run one wave, and then you get a multitude of bosses here when you hit, well, mini bosses, when you hit smoked cheese cookie at the end of that run. Now, a couple things about smoked cheese cookie here. He's got a lot of life, 28 million. It can be a race against the clock. In fact, if you go into the Discord server, you can see that I had like 30 milliseconds left in order to get by this, and we did connect. So it can be one of those try again, and we'll get through it here for you today. Now his power level's at about 300,000. He does deal a good chunk of damage, and we'll talk about that here in a second. So toxic smoke deals damage to the nearest target, applies corruption, and increases number of error stacks. We have smoke of deception, increases the allies attack and attack speed, excluding the caster. Swarm of beetles summons a beetle monster. Sorcery of dunes deals damage to 2 random targets and applies Thorn Cage. Affected targets receive damage when attacking or using skills. Then we got Desert Sandstorm, deals damage to all targets and applies gravity reverse. And last but not least, Dazed Animals passive. Smoked cheese cookie summons join the battle. When they are defeated, it increases his allies' attack. So there is so many things on this one. In terms of some of the strategy, you really want to stay off that Desert Storm. Once all this stuff goes in, you also get inflicted injury that you got to be very careful about, and can take you down. He drops the Desert Sandstorm, and boom, just like that, there goes your 3-star and even your opportunity to survive and get through the run. So those are all very important things to pay attention to. So now let's go ahead and talk about the team. We've talked about some of the tactics of the team. This is going to be the team that's going to get by. Now, a couple of things that I like about this. When we get new updates like Rebel Cookie, Creme Brûlée, some of the new stuff, 1 or 2 away from our lovely golden cheese update, a lot of times we get answers that come back and take these things down. And that may also occur before levels get nerfed, as an example, and this one certainly hasn't yet, at least as far as I can tell. So this team will get you through. The other thing that you'll notice, which is pretty awesome about this, particularly for me as a free-to-play player, look at no star. They're 1 star. They're just the 1 normal cookies, no ascension, even our PV and Parfait right there. So very cool. Now this is the team that you do want to be on. We're actually at 1.2 million power, and they're almost at 900k. So very close in terms of those things. So a couple things about this team. We definitely need the self-healing here with Fettuccini. That helps you get by some of the stuff that I talked about. A, the injuries, B, lots of hits, and the self-heal, and that helps get around that Desert Storm. So all those things in combo, this is the guy that's going to survive and make it happen for you. You need this one to get by and help you get through. Now, the new Rebel Cookie is so amazing. He wipes so much stuff off the board, and giving the the 2 multi-hits on top of that he's going to summon makes it really, really good for more resistance for the team as well, which is great. That damage defense reduction and the crit percent stacks and all that stuff is absolutely huge. And that decoy damage there that we're talking about, the 10 times 60% of a caster's attack. Awesome. Now, the big one here is going to be Creme Brûlée. Creme Brûlée is going to do most of your damage as well and nuke the boss for you. So, all very, very crucial. Now, PV is here because we need PV to take the injury off. We need to take the injury off to survive and get through, like I talked about. And then Parfait for that heal over time is very, very important to have something offset as an example. So, this is the team that's going to get you through this. In terms of the treasures, you're looking at these things, you're going, what the heck? Maybe. Well, we're focused on 2 things, damage and cooldown. However, with the keynote there, however, being that we did need a little bit more defense. This was key for me to get by. Now, when I ran through it the first time on some iterations, I did use the revive as well. That's an option to you. I actually never ended up using it. When I went this route the first time, I actually couldn't get enough damage through to 3-star, but my whole team survived, which is why I went down this path and given you this iteration. So for me in particular, it was this. It was Disciples, Magic Scroll, Squishy Jelly Watch, and Dream Conductor's Whistle. Now, certainly depending on where your team is at, you can go more attack, you can go swift, those kinds of things. You could be on Vile as well, as an example. You could go Grim for more attack and crit. If you need even more defense, you could go with Gatekeeper's Horn. But these are the 3 treasures that help me get by. Now, in terms of toppings, as I always say, we like to be on Resonant. I should be on Resonant for Fettuccini here. I would recommend that for you as well. But we do have topping guides on all these cookies here on the channel. You can check those out. We're on damage resist here with Solid Omen as well. For Rebel, we're on cooldown for PV, cooldown for Parfait, and attack for Creme Brûlée. So that is the team, that is the treasures, that is the toppings, and those are the tactics to get by. Let's go ahead and run this now and take down our friend, not really our friend, Smoked Cheese Cookie right now. I'm so excited about this. Now, as we run through this, as always, thank you for your support. We do have swag. Oop, that should have been on auto. We're going to have to redo it because we're not going to have enough time. So we'll go back through and pay the cost. All right, here we go again. We're back at it. This time, it's on auto. Swag merch available. Great ways to support the channel. Other ways down below as well. Thank you for that, as always. All right, here we go. Look at this. Boom, done. Look at that. Awesome. So now we're going to go right into it here. You'll get to see how beefy this fight is. Now, a couple things. We're probably going to use the full 3 minutes. As I've said before, a little bit of luck can go a long way because some of these stuns and other things that happen to your cookies can really make a huge difference. A little bit of crit can make a huge difference. It can offset. There's our friend absolutely nuking it. There again, Fettuccini, that's what I was talking about. Down below, it's really hard to see, but you'll watch that health bar behind me get really, really low and close. So you want to be very, very careful. So this is what I was talking about with the stacks. This is why we need PV in there. And then additionally, the heal over time, the self-heal, because what we don't want to end up is a low injury there and then get hit by that Desert Storm. That absolutely wrecks us. So here we are, we're 8 million damage down. There we go. You can see look at how close that gets. Now here comes that storm coming up soon. So we got to be really careful. We made it through. They didn't cast the storm. I was off. There it is. A little bit off. Again, we got 15 million. We're about halfway. When we got to this, about 2.5 minutes. So it is going to be a close one here for you. We got a minute left to get this thing done. Now, as you can see, Rebel Cookies, guys, right there that he summons, takes a ton of the beating, makes a huge difference. Now, what we do really want to have happen is whenever we wipe those waves, that is when you absolutely want Creme Brûlée doing all this massive damage, as you can see happening right there. Huge, huge damage for us. Again, clearing the waves. We're off just a little bit because Rebel Cookie got that stun on him. There we go, there we go. Big hits, big hits. 30 seconds left to get 5 million in. Let us know in the comments, do you think We're gonna make it happen here. 3 million in 15 seconds. It's gonna be so close, my friends. I think we're gonna be slightly short, unfortunately, here. Just due to bad luck. 1 million off. Look at that. But I promise you, this team can get it done. We're gonna do it one more time here. So, like I said, a little bit of luck can go a long way. Key is making sure that Creme Brûlée is absolutely dropping that damage as soon as you clean out those waves. And again, we know that some of those stuns and all those things can get you locked in. Again, can be random given what happens, can be random in terms of the crit damage, can be random in terms of the damage and all those things. Again, very important there, and why we always say try, and try again. Now here we got these cleared out. Gotta be careful here. Down to the last big baddie, onto the smoked cheese. Now we're down to 25 million with a little over 2 minutes left. So let's see what we can get to. We need to be at about 2 minutes. If we split that at 60 seconds, we need to be having 11 to 12 million damage in there. So that would put us at about 13. We want to be around 12 million left at about 1 minute left. So there we go. Again, that fettuccine, if you're keeping an eye on that health bar. All right, we're at 16. There's a stun. Let's get it out. Again, a little bit of bad timing on that one. See how that can make a huge difference. Now, that's one of the things that you could do if you didn't want to necessarily auto. We're at 13. If we can get one more off here, there we go. We're down to 10 million with a minute left. So we're doing pretty good in terms of the timing right now. We need Creme Brûlée to keep connecting here. Huge damage there. There we go, down to 6. Everyone needs to connect right here. It's going to be so close, my friends. 3 million, 2 million left. 2 million, come on team, come on team, come on Creme Brûlée. Get that damage in there. There it is. There it is. With 20 seconds left, that time makes up for the first run, right? So as I said, this team right here crushes it and gets the job done for you. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So if you still got questions, if you still got comments about this, certainly let me know. I am so pumped and so excited about this. I hope you enjoyed today's guide and episode on how to take down Smoked Cheese Cookie. 3-star auto here with an amazing team. Again, we're very close here as a free-to-play player. No ascension. One key thing though is make sure that you do have your skill powders up there. Makes a huge difference. That could be that difference between that timing, the 0 not getting done, and that 20 seconds as well. We gave you the 4 T's, the tactics, the team, the treasures, and the toppings in order to succeed here. Like I said, questions, let me know. We'd love to see you in the Discord server. We've got a great active community. Thank you to everyone there as well. And with that, I just want to say thank you. I hope you enjoyed today's guide. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the likes and the subs as we grow this amazing community here. On top of that, as always, thank you to all the members. We do have memberships available to you down below. It's a wonderful way to support the channel. I appreciate it very much. And other great things like affiliate links and socials to stay in the know as well. Now, with that, best of luck with the smoked cheese here. We're cheesing this cheese, if you mind me saying. And with that, we got a ton of great CookieRun Kingdom content here on the channel. More coming all the time. We'll see you again soon. Cheese the cheese, my friends. Take care.